Good afternoon. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. Leah hanging out here with one of my favorite people and soon to be two of my favorite people. We have Jim McArdle of Professional Beverage Services and Steve, who is from Green Town Tavern. Isn't that right, Steve?
Yeah, just call me Steve-O.
Steve-O, I can do that, Steve-O. Now, the reason why the two and the three of us are all working together here is there's a big event coming up this Sunday, which is crazy. It's already March 20th. We're already working our way through March, but that means St. Baldricks. It is happening finally after years of all the frustration of lockdowns and having to cancel and trying to do it virtually. And even though we're doing this virtually right now to get the word out, virtual events, I'm ready to be done with those. I'm ready to get back to normal. I'm ready to see people. I'm ready to be out. And this is all for a great cause. So, Jim, you've been doing this for many, 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 many of years. And you do a great job of it. So I don't think you're getting out of it anytime soon. Now, I talked to you earlier this morning about where you're at, where you want to be, which we'll get to those numbers. But first, how are we going to get there? What are the things leading up to the big day Sunday that you want to get out that people can help do in order to reach that goal of yours?
Well, first of all, one of the main things we're going to need is attendance, right? We want to have people come there. So when I say that, it's a family friendly event, right? From noon till 5 at Green Town Tavern. The best way we can get people out there is to provide them not only with great, entertainment and a great cause, but great food, great drinks, prizes, everything like that. And we've got all of that, right? So we have three different bands who are going to play starting at noon and ending at 5. We also, of course, Greentown is being good enough to have a special menu for the day. They've done this for us for probably like a dozen years or so, something like that,
Yeah.
where they have a limited, a better menu, great pricing. That makes things go by a lot quicker, right? So if you're having a couple of beers, or if you're having a couple of cocktails, or even just a soda, you know what? You get some good food, you get it quickly and at a great price too. So if that's not enough to bring you out, hey, the weather is supposed to be great that day too. So even if you're going to shave everything off like this kid is, right? Even when you go outside, you know what? It might not be quite as cold as some other years. So
Yes.
we're going to have that. We're definitely going to have great times, great weather, great food, great prizes, and great people for a great cause.
Which luckily for you, because you shave everything. You shave the head, you shave the beard,
It all goes.
you do it at all. Are you doing the legs this year? Or are we
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
okay?
Yes. I'm
So
keeping it clean. Thank you very much.
So here's the thing though. I mean, again, this is all for a great cause. Conquering childhood cancers is what you guys are, raising money for, but you don't have to get rid of everything. It's great when people do, but if you're sitting here listening right now, like, yeah, I want to be a part of this and I want to help. And of course I want to donate and help with that kind of research. $10 haircuts, men, women, and children. That's something you can't beat.
Absolutely. So when you're going out to your local barber or hairstylist or wherever you're going, obviously it's going to cost more than that. This one, it's inexpensive. It's done, of course, by professionals. And
Yes.
think about it, the money is always going to a good cause. So you can't beat that, right? It's again, you bring out the family. You can get mom cut, you can get dad cut, and the kids cut. Again, $10 per head. Why not do it? Again, and you don't have to switch your own stylist or barber. However, if you hit it off with these guys, it's a way
You
to
never know.
you never
It's not
know what you're going to meet out there, or who you're going to meet out there.
it's not considered cheating when you're doing it for charity, okay? I know people get like really territorial over who does their hair and they feel guilty, but you do not have to feel guilty in this instance. So things kick off at noon. Greentown Tavern, though, you guys are open before noon, right?
We
Yes.
go, yeah. Go ahead, Jim.
No, they're going to open up for the public probably right around 11 o'clock. We're still going to be setting up to kind of get everybody in there at 12. But at 12 o'clock, everything kind of kicks off. Hopefully, it's our first head shaving. We're going to start to get ready for our raffles because again, we're going to have hourly raffles for some great stuff. Limited tickets, so that's going to mean you got to be there early and you got to get involved in these things because there's not a ton of tickets to get out for the raffles.
Well, and some of the stuff that you mentioned that you're raffling off, I'll get to that after I talk to Steve-O about the menu, the specialty menu that they're going to have this Sunday. Are you able to share that with us, or?
I think, Jim, do you have it on you?
I don't. Here's what it normally is. Again, it goes from kind of a full menu down to the more common foods. You know, the burgers, the chickens, that kind of stuff, where people can come in. And again, it's geared for families, so it's a lot of stuff that's very kid friendly as well.
Okay.
So it's all good food, right? It's going to fill you up, and it's going to be enough to keep you full for at least 5 hours that you're there, if you're going to stay that long.
No, of course you're going to stay that long. It is. I bring my kids out every year, and it's always a great time. Now, you mentioned earlier, Jim, a couple of the raffles that you have, the specialty. I mean, of course, we have the cash raffles, and we've been giving away people, chances to get in on the winnings for that. $1,000 cash is the first prize. Second is 500, and then the third is 250, right?
Correct.
And of course, those will still be sold the day of.
Yep. And winner, you don't even have to be present to win that, but we encourage you to come in.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a good time. Greentown is always fun, and this is all for a great cause. And then you might lead into getting in on some of the other raffles. Like, I'm not a Bears fan. I gotta throw out that disclaimer, but Justin Fields is going to be someone once he gets traded, and you guys have a signed Justin Fields jersey that I think is going to be a hot one. But there's only, like you mentioned, only a certain number of raffle tickets that can get entered into this.
And that's one of the cool things, right? Because when you go in and you have, 100 different or 200 different tickets in a bucket for a certain prize, you know that your chances of winning that one prize are pretty small, right? Well, we have a number.
Mathematically speaking, yes, Jim.
Yes. Well, but the idea is for this, we have some pretty cool prizes, and we are going to offer a very limited amount of tickets. When I say very limited, I'm talking about anywhere from 10 to 50 tickets total, right? So we have things from the Cubs organization, the Sox organization, the Brewers, of course, the Bears. I had mentioned different things from movie sets, right? Again, one of the cool things that I like is a movie called The Sandlot, and we're giving away not only the movie, baseball, along with that, but also a signed jersey by the cast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and again, with something like that, 25 tickets, right? That's it. So it's going to be very competitive just to buy those tickets, but your chances of winning are great. Another good one. Now, this is a great novelty item. The double feature with Cheech and Chong, and of course their wonderful water pipe and
tobacco use only.
That's right. And again, that is actually
There's already a line around the block for that.
Oh, I'm mowing them down, baby.
it's hand signed by Cheech and Chong. All of these come with a certificate of authenticity. And finally, the Naked Gun movies, we have those, and also a football helmet in there signed by one of the stars from the Naked Gun movies. Any idea who that is, Leah?
I think I've heard of him before. Something that you drink, right?
Yeah, could be, yes. O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. That O.J. guy.
Yeah, so we have a helmet signed by him. We have a number of different experiences where people can go out to certain places and have like a ladies' martini night out. There's a guys' beer night out. There's bourbon, a trip to a bourbon distillery.
Question. Do the guys come with the guys' night out? Like, could I win the guys' night out with a bunch of dudes?
That generally isn't a problem on betting.
I just want to make sure that a lady could enter that.
Oh yeah, you definitely can.
The dudes don't come with it though. Maybe I'll raffle off the people's chance for that.
Yeah, there you go. That's a great idea. But yeah, no, I mean, all of these are great prizes, and I'm telling you what, a ticket is $20, right? So it's not a king's ransom to get into these things, but your chances of winning are great.
Well, and like you mentioned, and we had talked about this before, I'll spend $20 on, an arm's length of raffle tickets. And then I just go around and I look in the buckets and I throw tickets in the ones that barely have anything in there. I don't care what I'm winning, but these are actually good quality items, collectors pieces, and like you said, experiences, which I'm all about the experiences over the the things. And the whole experience of just being out and being at Green Town Tavern for St. Baldricks, Hair for Hope it's a feel good experience. And you're going to make a lot of friends. You're going to have a lot of laughs. You're going to have a good time, maybe a couple of beverages, some good food at Greentown. Yeah, I
We're again,
I know where I'll be at noon.
We're filling it up, right? In addition to everything that I just said, right next door, there's a whole extra place that we're gonna go into. We have different vendors there, face painters for kids, right, or even adults for that matter. Henna tattoos. We have photo booths. We have a number of different vendors who just kind of want to show you what they have to offer, maybe give you a few things, food. It's going to be a great time, right? So it's a great way to spend a great day for a great cause with great people.
Now, Steve-O, you've been pretty quiet. I know Jim talks a lot.
No, I mean, he's got a lot of information. And I first want to say, first and foremost, we're so honored to do St. Baldricks. And thank you so much, Jim, for thinking of us. Really appreciate it. It's such a grand time for everyone. And I'd like to think that Greentown is the kind of place that has a heart for anybody who needs our help.
Yep.
We're out here for you.
Absolutely.
And it's perfect location too. And would you say the weather's going to be on Sunday there, Jim?
Honestly, it's supposed to be a nice day. The wind is not supposed to be that bad. The real temperatures are going to be in the 50s, so that's not bad. Trust me.
No, it's been colder.
Absolutely, it has.
Yep. Whatever, a little wind blow me here.
No, it should be a good day down here, and we've got plenty of room now that we've added extra room onto us.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know if that was a dream or not. I was going to bring that up, but didn't want to be speaking.
No, we have the Fahrenheit 451 room now.
Okay. That is awesome. I did hear about this. I haven't been there in a while.
And we actually had it open. We have a fire door in that room that opens on the street. So yesterday we had it open, or 2 days
like
ago.
a garage
nice.
door.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so,
cool.
We have the great outdoors come in. And it just gives us that much more room.
Is that how Jim got in there? Oh, I said, is that how Jim got in there?
I can feel the love.
Jim. Actually, they got the door for me. Okay, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, COVID has just like been my eternal friend to my waistline.
Yeah, well, I think
Jim. I stood next to Jim the other day, and I cast a big shadow over him. So I'm very large.
And I have my own zip code and orbiting moons around.
Oh, you guys, you're doing just fine. You're not filling up your whole box. We'll talk to you when you get to that point. Okay. Jim, did you mention there's going to be music?
There is going to be music. So we're going to have we're going to have an Elvis impersonator, a young Elvis impersonator at the beginning, right? It's a different kind of thing. It's fun. Then we're going to have an Irish folk band called the Guilties. And then we're going to have one more at the end. Billy Garner, he's a country artist, but he also does some, kind of, more rock type of music as well. It's going to be a good mix of people all throughout the day. Each show is about 60 to 90 minutes long. Again, and there's no cover charge. There's nothing like that. We want to get as many people and families in as possible.
All right, good. CJ, I hope that answered the question for you there. I think it took care of it. Fair share of family fun going on again at Green Town Tavern this Sunday. Fun starts at noon. It never ends. We'll be there. I mean, I'm taking off work on Monday. This is the first Frank knows about it, but no, I'm just kidding. I will be at work.
Your liver might need to.
Yeah, there's going to be a good chance going to have be plugged in the next day.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that when we get to that. We'll cross that bridge. That's the saying, right?
It's a wonderful bridge, I hear.
Jim McArdle again from Professional Beverage Service, talking to Steve-O from Green Town Tavern. Thank you guys so much for jumping on with me and just giving people a little bit more knowledge about what the day is going to consist of. Is there anything else that I didn't mention this. Where are we at? Because I saw you a couple hours ago, Jim. Where are we at money-wise?
We are, as far as I think, since this morning, we've done pretty well. I'm looking at it right now. It's almost 33,000.
Nice.
So
nice.
that's
all right.
That's about 3,000 since this morning when I saw you.
All right. So you're welcome for my donation. No, I'm just kidding. $40,000 is the goal, maybe 50. But we're going to hit it and we're going to have a great time out at Green Town Tavern. Again, I will see you two there and hopefully see a lot of more friendly faces starting at noon this Sunday. You could get all of the details over at 1023xlc.com. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody.
You too.